Isolation story. So, this is a story about when Mark and I were living at a meditation retreat center about 2.5 hours north of Toronto, and it was winter time. And the center was pretty quiet. Sometimes the center was really busy during the winter because people did deep retreat work as a group, but this winter there was no group doing deep retreat work. We did have one meditator though, and he was way out in one of the back cabins, like from the main house area at the front of the center. It was, maybe a 20-minute walk back into the woods. So anyways, this guy, he's out there and we're feeding the birds up at the main house. So he decides, this would be a good idea to feed the birds. So he takes, he rigs up a bird feeder and is feeding the birds. So, as everybody knows, when you feed birds, you also feed squirrels. So, of course, the squirrels were showing up at his bird feeder, and all of a sudden, he's in the kitchen, and he's rifling through everything in the kitchen, and I'm going like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm designing a squirrel-proof bird feeder," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I thought you were in retreat, but okay, whatever." So off he goes with a bunch of old plastic stuff from the kitchen to design this. And then the next thing on his shopping list, he has all these cold cuts. And I'm like, "What's the cold cuts for? I thought you were like on a vegan retreat." And he's going, "Oh yeah, there's a little fox that's come and I'm feeding the fox." And I'm going, it's not the best to be feeding the animals like that. Like, maybe, "Oh no, this fox, I have this whole thing going on with the fox." And I'm like, okay. So off he goes, he's feeding the fox. So about 3 weeks goes by and he's like, I gotta leave here." And I'm like, "What do you mean you have to leave here?" He's just like, It's too busy between the fox wanting food all the time, the squirrels keep raiding the bird feeder and taking apart my squirrel proof bird feeder, and it's just too busy, too much going on. I'm going to India where I know there's a great guru, and I'm going to go there and study with this guru." And I'm like, "Oh, out in the back of the woods in the middle of winter is too busy and you're going to India. Okay, bye, see ya." So anyways, about 3 months later, we get a letter from him, and he went to India and he went to see the guru. The guru said, "Oh, very good, you want to meditate." So he put him as his place to meditate at the gatehouse at the entrance of the meditation center in India. And the gatehouse sat on a very busy road. So there was constant traffic, all the big trucks, all the diesel, all the dust, and all the people. And there were no windows in this hut. And he had to, and people were always looking in his window saying, "Oh, Saeed, very good, you're meditating, very good karma, very good karma." Yeah. So, anyways, he came back to our meditation center. So, it's about what's on the inside and not the outside. In any place can be your heaven, or any place can be your hell. And that's like, it's not outside, it's the inside, and that's the place. Okay, I hope you find this isolation story helpful, and I welcome hearing yours.